With a 4K dual camera system, 0.2 second blink focus, full AI pan tilt zoom tracking, and a seriously powerful control suite, the Emeet Pixie isn't trying to be a normal webcam, it's trying to behave like a tiny cameraman who never blinks, never gets tired, and never loses track of you. Honestly, if you've ever had a webcam blur out just because you lean forward, or completely lose you when you move to pick something up, let me know in the comments, because this is trying to eliminate all of that. So this is the Emeet Pixie dual camera AI PTZ, and the whole concept behind it is the movement. It's not sitting frozen at your desk, and you're not keeping your head in a perfect box, it's actually moving with you. Whether you're presenting, teaching, recording product demos, or doing fitness content, you can just naturally talk with your hands and body, and the Pixie is designed to follow you smoothly, instantly, and intelligently. What makes it different is the hardware working behind the scenes. The Pixie uses a dual camera setup, so we've got a 4K main imaging camera with a 1/2.55" Sony sensor and phase detect autofocus, and then a second AI camera that's only job is to track your face, your shoulders, and your movement. Now that auxiliary camera constantly analyzes the scene so the main camera can react instantly. Autofocus happens in around 0.2 seconds, around 5 times quicker than a traditional webcam, and even when you push it by ducking, leaning, stepping, or jumping out of frame and coming straight back, it snaps into focus before you even finish the movement. Now that tracking smoothness comes from the internal architecture. Inside, we've got 3 dedicated chips, an imaging chip for stable detail and color, an AI assist chip that predicts lighting changes and movement, and then we've got the PTZ chip that physically drives this gimbal. The gimbal can pan around 310 degrees and tilt 180, giving you coverage of pretty much everything except a tiny blind spot at the back of it. And if you want to activate tracking without touching anything, you simply hold up your hands for 2 seconds, even from 6 meters away, and the Pixie locks onto you. Now in my fairly dim office, the 1/2.55" sensor genuinely does well. The auxiliary AI camera constantly adjusts exposure and skin tone, so even if I switch the lights on or off completely, it still tracks smoothly, holds focus, and keeps my face looking natural. Now you can really see the benefit of a dedicated AI camera handling the thinking, while the main camera focuses purely on image quality. Now for resolution, you've got 4K or 2K at 30 frames a second, you've got 1080p at either 60 or 30, and then 720p at 30 FPS. The field of view is 73 degrees, and there's up to 1.5 times digital zoom available as well, although zoom is disabled in 4K and 60 FPS modes to maintain quality. Now of course, video is only half of what makes this webcam usable. The Pixie has a triple microphone array with 3 distinct audio modes. We've got original mode that gives you a clean, unprocessed sound. We've got noise cancellation mode, which is ideal if you're in a cafe or shared office with unpredictable background noises. And then we've got live mode that suppresses things like steady PC fan noise. It's great for gaming, streaming, or anyone that's just running a loud system. So I'll play you the sound samples now so you can hear what each one does. So this is a test in the original mode, and I'm just going to add some background noise. So that's the original mode. I put it to noise cancellation. This is in the noise cancellation mode. And if I put it to live mode, this is in the live mode. One thing I really like is how simple privacy is also automatic. If you put it into privacy mode, the camera is going to tilt downwards, so it literally cannot see anything. And the moment it faces down on its own base, it deactivates physically and digitally, so the lens isn't capturing anything, and you can enable this privacy mode in the software or even schedule it on a timer. Now that brings us to the Emeet Studio software, which is where the Pixie goes from being a webcam to more of a full production tool. When you open up the control panel, you can choose between standard mode, where the camera is fixed and you just adjust the position on the on-screen joystick and zoom slider, or you can use tracking mode if you want the Pixie to follow you around. Now you can also save up to 3 preset positions, so if you need a wide shot, a tight shot, or a completely different angle, maybe for you or a product close-up, you can switch between them instantly. Whiteboard mode is built in too, and it automatically detects boards, and also you've got full control over the color, exposure, and white balance, plus we've got filters and low light enhancements if your room setup changes throughout the day. The audio mixer is surprisingly fully fledged for a webcam as well, letting you include system audio, multiple microphones, or just rely on the Pixie's built-in array. There's even a script generator baked into the software, letting you choose between Gemini, ChatGPT, Claude, or Grok if you need help structuring some content. Now under Assistance, you get full control of metering, you can prioritize face tracking, central focus or define a specific box in the frame, autofocus can be locked manually if needed, and gestures can be enabled or disabled, and the Pixie can automatically rotate when mounted upside down. Scene Management lets you build entirely different layouts for different types of content and switch between them quickly. And then the virtual camera option lets you feed the Pixie's output into multiple apps at the same time. Now you've also got vertical video modes for TikTok or Shorts, and we've got full control over the output format, bitrate and recording locations. For compatibility, the Pixie of course works with Zoom, Teams, Skype, Meet, OBS, Twitch, Facebook, XSplit, Manycam and much more, and it's supported on Windows 10 and above and macOS 10.14 and above. Now the design itself is clean and practical. It comes with a monitor clip for mounting on top of a screen, and because it uses a standard 1/4" screw thread, you can also attach it straight onto tripods, arms or any mounting gear that you already own. When it comes to the unboxing, you can see we've got a nice compact box here, and if we open it up, we've first got the quick start guide with the QR codes to download software and instructions. We've got a box containing the USB cable, which can be used with a USB-A or USB-C. We've got the instruction manual, followed by the Pixie camera and the monitor stand to hold it. Now for those of you that want to get your hands on one, of course I've placed the link down in the description below, where it's currently around £140, which is fair considering the dual camera system, the 4K output, the PTZ hardware and the full software suite behind it. Now hopefully I've covered everything in today's video, but of course if there's anything I've missed or you've got any questions at all, then just ask them in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But thanks for watching the video, and don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date with the latest tech.